I wouldn't go back, no. It's here to stay. Hello, my name is Hazell Mullins and I'm a dairy farmer here in Cork in Carrignavar. We're milking 60 cows on spring calving, and we installed the JFC Evolution S2 feeder back in February. So before we were using the kind of 10 teat feeders, and look, they worked a treat, they did what they said on the tin, but I think the fact that I know exactly the concentration of milk, the litres of milk every day that goes into the calves, I don't think you can beat that. And honestly, it's just been a game changer for my calf rearing on the farm. It's been something that's given me a lot more time, so a lot more cleaning out, a lot more kind of observation time, a lot more kind of, I suppose, the data and having a look at it and making sure that all the calves are healthy. Yeah, I've just found it like really changed how I rear calves going into the future. I think it's really easy to use. The screen is very simple. I like the colour coding. I'm obsessed with the green ticks and making sure that they're all drinking. It also lets me know when a calf might be feeling a little bit off before they're kind of visibly sick, and the red X comes up. And it's just super to get ahead of, you know, a scour or something that's coming on. And I think for my dad as well, like the days that I'm not here, like he can have a look and he sees if there's any X's and he goes finds those calves and brings them to the feeder. Very easy to fill up the feeder, very easy to clean. The acid wash is very easy to set up. We change the teats every day as well for hygiene. And yeah, like Dad seems to get on great with it, and it's working really well on the farm. I love the fact that the consistency every day, I know that they're getting the same amount of powder, same amount of litres, and it's not up and down, and I love knowing that. I think hygiene as well, like changing the teats every day is really important for preventing diseases like diphtheria, you know, when they get that swollen jaw, and we haven't had any cases of that this year, and I think that is because we're continuously changing the teeth. I think the calves are looking great, they've got a great shine on them. They get so used to the feeder, like I'd say 24 hours, and they're going up themselves. Generally I just might have to give them a little bit of encouragement for 1 or 2 feeds, and that was probably something I was worried about, whether I'd have to keep bringing them to the feeder, but they get so used to it, and yeah, it's working a dream. There was one day I had to ring the service team. It was a little fault because our water pump had a bit of a glitch on the farm, so the feeder wasn't getting enough water. So the service team were there Friday evening, fair play to them, and they answered the call, and a couple of buttons pressed later, the calves were up and running again. Yeah, so great. So weaning has gone really well. I love seeing the curve going down, and that 5 days where they're on the consistent, you know, that kind of 2 litres. And yeah, I've weaned about 5 or 6 calves now at the moment, still early days, and they're not roaring or they're eating their ration, and I'm really delighted with it. The feeder really has just changed how we rear calves now on the farm.